Alright, so it's getting a little close to dark here, but updates really, we done on the lot of little things and pretty much just keeping the barn cleaned out for the cows and that. But feeder, we put their hay in here so they can eat out of it, and our goat Kane likes to jump in there because he's a bit of a butt sometimes. Yeah, you. But we just keep their hay piled up in here. They're getting low. This will do them for the night, and then tomorrow morning we'll have to bring in the round bale in and put it in. But they're eating out of here, and we'll need to clean out in here tomorrow and put some shavings because they got this a mess again with hay and poop. But they're enjoying it. We're gonna gear up a outdoor round bale feeder so that they can eat outdoors. That way we can cut down on some of the poop in here, and we'll keep a little bit in here so that they got something to eat while they're in here. But for the most part, they've been eating out of here the last couple weeks, and they're so far enjoying it. So far so good anyway. But yeah, their road's going to town. I don't know how well you can see it there. That's a little better light. So yeah, we're gonna start building the round bale feeder tomorrow, I think, and get that geared up and ready to go. As you can see through the hay hole here, we got the back doors closed up, so that way we don't have any rain stuff coming in. And yeah, so far it's just been a lot of firewood cutting and trying to clean up around. So we got some stuff we got to put upstairs for storage, but we'll get that up there in the next few days, and that's pretty much it. The only other thing we've been at is the pigs have been moved and they're enjoying their area. Just give me a sec here with this door. There. So other than that, we've been trying to clean some of the garbage up around because there's no shortage of that. We got here pretty well cleaned up. I'm gonna put this stuff here all back upstairs in the barn, get rid of it. These ladders gonna go up there, so get all that moved up tomorrow, and then that'll be that. And we'll take you back here now and show you where we've been back cutting firewood. Adding shavings into the chickens' winter coop. So they're having fun starting to move it around. So we'll get this all in here and see how they do. So clean their hay out. Cleaned out the barn. Looks a bit better. Moved their hay over here. Took the board out from here. And see if we can gear that up as a feeder. See how they do with that. So give it a go and see what happens. So you can see a lot of the deadfall here. Sorry out of breath hauling these trees, but there's a lot of stuff leaned over in deadfall, so we're working on clearing that out. And all this area, once we have this cleaned out, will become pasture. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of cutting and all that, but we'll get there. And then next year we'll be able to run chickens or turkeys through here. And then the following year will be more space for the cattle. So yeah, it's a lot of work, but we're getting it done slowly but surely. So we're hauling everything out with a four-wheeler. We're cutting it and hauling it out, and as we hauled out, it pretty well limbs everything for us. So anyway, here he comes to hook on another one, so we'll go and get that done. See, as we pull them out, it happens to limb pretty well the whole thing as it turns and stuff going around the corners. So we're slowly getting we're trying to cut all the deadfall out, because it's better to cut it out now and haul it out than have it all go to rot and all just not be usable. Like this stuff here. You can see this one here. Get over here. This one here is pretty well seen its day. So, but the more you look here, the more you see there's just deadfall everywhere off of this land in 30 years till we bought it. So now we're clearing and seeing if we can get some more pasture put in, because we'd like to up the amount of cattle we have in the next couple of years, and we'd like to maybe get some sheep or goats going, more than the one we have. So we'll get some more pasture and go from there. Once we get this all clear cut out, or all the deadfall cut out, we're going to cut the smaller trees out, or the dead trees. That way there's more nutrients and stuff for the bigger, better trees. And then we'll get an excavator in here in the spring once the ground thaws out, and dig out all the stumps, level it all off, and get some grass seed planted, some premium pasture grass. And then we'll run the chickens or turkeys through first, because unlike the cows and that, they don't punch through the ground and mess up the roots. And then the following year the root system will be built up good enough that we can run cattle through. So that's the plan. Just a lot of work, but we're getting there. So yeah, we'll get this done today and see how we get her cleared out. So we're up here cutting firewood, cutting out some deadfall, and starting to clear a little bit of pasture for next year. Over here, you see where we cut some out over in here, a bunch of that deadfall that was there. So all this, we're going to just start clearing this and getting some area for the cattle put in. Cutting some wood, we cut these down, hauled them out. Now we're just cutting them up, and that'll be it for a day. All the stuff that we're cutting to clear a road out, we're going to lay to the side and stack it up. That way it'll dry out and be ready for next year. And putting the limbs all in piles, and we'll get a wood chipper and chip all that here in the next few months. And eventually this is all going to be clear cut and become pasture for chickens or turkeys for next year. And then the following year it'd be part of our cattle pasture. So slowly getting there, but we're getting there. Sent our first 4 piglets to the butcher this afternoon. These are the remaining 7. Keep them for a little bit, and we'll bulk them up a bit, and then 4 of them will be processed here for ourselves, and then the other 3 we're going to keep till springtime. 1 will be kept as a sow, and the other 2 will be spring piglets for meat. Their hut that we put together to keep some of the wind off them. Our failed attempt at a shoot for tagging them. That didn't work, and it just kind of stayed there, and they've been using it. So, and this is what they've done to the garden. So don't have to worry about plowing the garden next year, other than break it up a bit, and then it should be good for planting. But they've cleaned her up real good for us. So. One there you see with 2 red spots on its back, because it was going to go day, but then we found another one a little bit bigger, so it went instead of that one, and that was the way we marked it, so we knew not to send that one. Thought I'd show you the road that we got cut to get back in here. Just back here is where I was just showing you. And other than the limbs that come off everything, we got a fairly decent wide road here for hauling in and out. We'll just walk out here. This tree here, we had 2 big limbs on it were falling down, so we cut those out and opened up this area. And we just come out here and out here's where we're cutting. So not a bad walk, but nice little roadway. So we're gonna junk this stuff up and keep on going.